Appalachian sunrise meets my skin. Even with my eyes still closed, I feel it coming in. Golden, golden, I'll follow only golden, 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 golden things.
I should probably actually say something, and considering how dark it is, I could either pass this off as the morning or be honest and say that it's actually the afternoon. I have not said a single thing this entire vlog. Normally my Mondays are really busy days, and so I just thought I'd take you through roughly through the day and then I'd talk through starting today, and I didn't. So it's now the evening and I thought, no, I need to actually start this vlog and not just take you through like random montages of my days. But hi, welcome to a work week in my life. I am a PhD student at the University of Tübingen, if you're new here, and I am originally from New Zealand. We moved to Germany for my studies, and I basically just film videos about my life studying and what it's like to be an international student and our travels and basically just everything. It's a bit of a mess of stuff, but it's cool, it's nice. I just wanted to document what it was like to live overseas, and yeah. Anyway, this week I'm filming a week of my life because I just felt like it. I feel like things are finally starting to settle down. My November is going to be really nice and slow, which is nice because if you've seen on my channel, we've been traveling so much, at least once a month, and from anywhere like a week, 2 weeks, and so it's been a lot of time away from home, and so it's nice to finally be settled basically until the middle of December when we start our Christmas break. And so yeah, I just thought I'd take you through what life is like at the moment. My life is actually pretty busy at the moment because since we're staying in Tübingen and because I'm taking so much time off over Christmas, I'm trying to work a bit more now, both for my PhD, but also I have a very short temporary like 2-month job as well as my regular job in New Zealand, and so there's a lot going on. Yesterday oh my gosh, I'm so bad. This is why I don't do these things, because I'm so bad at actually remembering what I filmed, or like what I've even done. I'll bring up the calendar from yesterday so I can remind myself what I actually did yesterday. But I started at home and then I went to the gym around 10:30 a.m. and then, that's why yesterday was such a mess. Basically my university ID card, which is how you take out books and you print, it's also, because we're staying in student accommodation, how we pay for our washing machine. And when I paid for something last week in the mensa, or like the cafeteria, I removed my card too quickly and it locked my card because it couldn't finish the payment. So even though I still got the drink, I officially hadn't paid for it or something, and instead of just, I don't know, anyway, basically it locked my card so I couldn't use it. And so we tried to do washing over the weekend and we couldn't. So yesterday I went to the mensa to get my card unlocked, and they were on holiday for some reason, and so even though the mensa was open, the like info point where you unlock your card wasn't open, and so it was just a lot of back and forth trying to get there. And then I went back to my office and I finally finished a reading that I've been on for a while, and I finished 2 more articles, which is really nice. And then I had a meeting about my PhD, a section that I'd written, and then it was the seminar for the week, and then we went to dinner. So I didn't really film anything in the afternoon because there wasn't really anything to film, and because my afternoon was, because my evening was taken up with the seminar, I then didn't say anything or like film in the evening. And so I was planning on starting today, which is the 31st of October, it's a Tuesday, and I worked this morning, and then because I couldn't fix my ID card yesterday, I had to go down today. So I literally just rode my bike down, unlocked my ID card, and came back up again, which felt like such a waste of time, but it's fine. And then I've kind of just been working since, which is again why I haven't filmed anything, because I'm not just, I don't know, I feel like I do my study with me's, and I don't just want these videos to also be my study with me's, because I feel like that's kind of boring for you guys. So I thought I'd just jump on here and say hello. I'm basically going to be working until 7 when I have to go. I've got home group tonight, or like small group, and that starts at 7:30. I've actually trialed a baking thing. How about I show you? Basically, I trialed a new recipe which I made as a cake the other day for a church. I had like a coffee and cake thing before the service, and it worked really well, and so I decided to try it as muffins. So I've got them in the oven at the moment, and to be honest, they're looking really good. I did have to change the recipe a little bit because I don't have apples, and this was originally an apple and cinnamon muffin, very fall type thing, but because I don't have apples at the moment, it's just cinnamon, but then I've put like a salted caramel sugar on top, so it should make like a hard crust, hopefully. Otherwise it's just gonna be super sugary on top, which is totally fine as well. Anyway, for home group, we basically sometimes bring food or we bake or whatever, and I felt like baking today, so that's nice. I basically just finished that, and I finally put on 3 loads of washing, which is nice because we were supposed to do that over the weekend. And then I'm just working, so I've basically done 2 hours of my New Zealand job. I've done almost 2 hours of my PhD, and then I'm going to have done about like 2 to 3 hours of my temporary job, which is just proofreading. So there's a colleague of mine is publishing like a special edition journal, and it's all in English, but they're all German native speakers, and so they're getting me to proofread the English, and I'm really enjoying it because it's history, but it's like modern history slash some people are doing medieval history, but it's like they've got a similar theme but different time periods, and so I'm learning a lot, which is really cool. And then out of that, one of the people whose work I've already proofread, they've asked me to read another one of their articles, so that's really cool. I feel like I'm slowly getting there with building up some sort of, I always wanted to work as like a proofreader or whatever, and actually if I hadn't gone into history, I really wanted to be like a book editor, but that didn't happen, and so this is how I'm fulfilling that dream. Anyway, I need to stop talking because I've been rambling enough now, catching you up on the rest of it, and yeah, I'll take you through the rest of my evening. But I'm pretty much just working, and then I'm gonna eat dinner at some point. And actually, that's another thing, is I am part of a book club as part of my scholarship. They do different things to help you like get to know other people who are funded by the same company, and I joined the book club, but I couldn't go last month because I didn't finish reading the book. It was a German book, and it's really intensive, and it seems like a really cool book, but I want to slowly make my way through it. Anyway, they met last week, and so it's time to pick the new book, and they're choosing between Toni Morrison's The Bluest Eye and The Vanishing Half by Britt Bennett. I think I'm leaning towards Toni Morrison because I know a lot of people who've read their stuff, but I haven't. So I'm leaning towards that, and I will update you when they finally choose a book. Anyway, I need to go work. Good afternoon. It is 1:30, so it's quite late. It's my lunch break at the moment, and I've just been working this morning. We had a pretty slow start because it's technically a public holiday today, and so even though we're working, because like Luke's self-employed and I'm a student, and so public holidays don't really mean anything to us, we are taking the afternoon off, or the evening off, to go to a friend's house to do like a raclette evening. And we just had like a slow start to the day. I started work at some point today. I had to send out a quote because I got asked to do some like independent proofreading, which is quite cool. So hopefully that comes back positive. And I am just doing the rest of my proofreading work because I need to get it done. And I know that if I can do like a little bit each day, it'll slowly tick it off rather than feeling like I have to sit down and do it all in one go. Especially because when you're dealing with somebody, or like somebody's writing who it's not their native language, it's very different to correcting people who just have like bad or average English grammar. It's more like trying to figure out, like there are some places where I don't really understand what they're trying to say, and so it's actually easier to put the phrase into a German translator and then translate it back from that. And then I'm like, okay, that's why they've chosen those words, because those words just like, I don't know, don't make sense in that situation. Whereas you wouldn't do that if someone's an English native speaker. So it's a very different process, and I'm really enjoying it, but it does take a lot of like brain power to try and decode sometimes what they're saying. And I'm up to page 4 of 21, so this article is definitely going a lot slower than the last article that I did, which was a little bit easier. And it's really interesting learning about other areas of history, because this obviously isn't medieval cultural or literary history, which is what I normally do. Yeah, anyway, it's lunchtime and I've just heated up the food, so I thought I'd finally say hi and take you through the rest of the day. So I'm pretty much done for the day in terms of work, because it's 4 o'clock and I have to be there at 5. But I just wanted to say that another thing that happened this week is in the bottom of our building, there's like an entryway thing, and when people are moving out, they leave their stuff there. If there's like communal stuff, like kitchen stuff or whatever that they don't want. But somebody left books. So I don't actually know anything about these books, but I thought, why not? One of them is the winner of the Pulitzer Prize, which is a pretty big deal. This one I know is on a lot of the secondhand bookshops that I use, like online bookshops that I use, have been selling this one. So I know that it's a pretty popular read. And this one I know absolutely nothing about. But I thought, why not grab them? And then I can always put them in one of those like communal library things where you put in a book and you take a book. Thought, might as well take these. Very exciting. And then I've just decorated partially for Christmas. You might see here. I've just done a little bit of decorations basically. But yeah, that's about it. Anyway, I'm going to tidy up now. Luke's going to do some video editing stuff for work, and then I'm going to go off. So it's Saturday and I'm still going with this because I have like 3 more pages of my proofreading that I need to finish, and I have a book that I need to finish. Realistically 2 books, but I don't know how that's going to go this weekend. Anyway, we are going out to pick up some stuff from the packet shop, and Luke needs to return something, and we're going to go out for breakfast, and I need to buy a cable, and we might get some more Christmas decorations, and then we'll get back to work. Just a nice little break from the work, you know? So I finished the proofreading and my brain is just fried. I was going to do some video editing because I've been really bad this week and I haven't edited or uploaded anything. I don't know, this week has just been a bit of a mess, to be honest, and my timing has just been all over the place. Anyway, I was supposed to do that now before I went to the gym because I have to go meet Luke there at 5:30, and it's 4:30 now and I'm just like tired. I just don't feel like sitting at my computer and doing that, and so I think I might just listen to my audiobook and do some cross stitching, which is ironically sitting here. Oh, you can also see we bought him a Christmas hat and I just think it's hilarious. Anyway, I might just do some cross stitching and just rest my brain for a little bit before I go to the gym, because it's too late to have a second coffee and I'm just tired. Anyway, we're going out to a birthday party tonight, so I do actually need to pack my bag at some point. Maybe I should do that before I start cross stitching, so that I can just like get in the zone and do that until I have to leave. So maybe I'll do that, and then yeah, hopefully I can film something at the gym. I always forget, but there's not really going to be any people there, so I should be able to. You know, every time that I film, it's only then that I realise that this cupboard is open. And I only realise that the cupboard is open because obviously I can see the reflection. But anyway, I'm going to finish that there. I didn't actually do any more work over the weekend because it was just, you know, one of those weekends, and I was on worship at church, and so I had to get there early, and I spent time before that practicing and editing a video. And so yeah, but thank you for coming along this kind of chaotic week in my life. I didn't really talk that much about what I did. I was trying to, and to be honest, I feel like, I know I've said this before, but whenever it's multi-day weeks, I just forget that I'm filming, and so I need to figure out some, I don't know, maybe I need to plan it out better with stuff that I can remember to film, or like put sticky notes up on the wall. But yeah, anyway, I do actually have another video coming soon, which is a very stressful 24 hours in my life. So if you're liking these like PhD life videos, then definitely stick around for that. Otherwise, I've honestly just got a bunch of like Christmas related stuff and book related stuff, and really like that's kind of it. Anyway, I hope that you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for coming along with me, and yeah, I will see you in another video very soon. Bye!